Mike, back at it again ahead of, I think, your longest trip, actually, of the season to Eastleigh on Saturday. I suppose, first of all, how have the boys been sort of looking so far this week initially?
Really good. We've had a really productive week. We've been in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, get tomorrow off, and it's been very analysis based, and it's a really good opportunity to get a lot of work done on the training ground, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, and obviously setting down on the Friday, setting off to Eastleigh, with it being so far away for you, but obviously sometimes last season you train a bit on the way down, sometimes not. I mean, what's the sort of plan this time around?
The plan is to get down there. Like I say, it's a trek, so we've got to make sure that we get there in good time, give the lads a bit of downtime when we get to the hotel. Hopefully we can find somewhere to train, and if we get there in good time, boys can have a bit of recovery, get the legs going, go through a bit of detail, maybe set pieces, but ultimately for me the main thing is getting down there in good time, just so we can have some time to rest and look forward to the game.
Yeah, and how are you looking ahead to that one? Obviously, I mean, we mentioned the actual sort of distance aspect of it. I suppose you haven't really had too many of the long ones so far, really, for you. Obviously, a lot of them in the league, but how are you anticipating the encounter?
It's going to be a tough one. We know how hard it's going to be. I think it's the start of a really busy month. We've got quite a few, obviously Aldershot back to back, so we'll be down there again. Oxford's coming up. We've got a lot of miles to cover this month, but something that we relish. There's a lot of good to take from the Oldham game, but also a lot to clean up and a lot to focus on, and that's why we've had a really heavy week this week in terms of detail orientated. And we look at Eastleigh as a club. They're a big club. They've got a really good budget. Their front four are really experienced and it's going to be very difficult for us to play against, especially in the transition. But yeah, they've got league experience there, and they've got an experienced back line as well. So anticipating a really tough game, but really focused on how we go about it, and that's been the work this week.
Yeah, and you touch on the detail side in terms of getting that into the boys. I mean, how do you find it in terms of striking a bit of a balance? Obviously, not wanting to, I suppose, overload them with information, but how are they in terms of receiving that? Do you not really have to sort of balance it out too much? Is it not really too difficult to try and get that information into the boys? I suppose everyone's a little bit different as well.
That's I think that's the magic of what good coaches do. I think, obviously at the top levels you can see there's so much detail that goes into a performance, and the best coaches get to communicate that the best. So we'll see, how we're developing and growing. I feel like the balance this week has been really off balance, probably of 95% detail and going through sessions that I feel as though are important, and we'll have one kind of element of five-a-side and a bit of fun and get the lads enjoying things. But yeah, like I said to start the week, it's going to be heavy on analysis, so you've got to bear with us, and we're hoping the performance on Saturday will kind of show you how much has gone into it. But yeah, like I say, it's the boys are fantastic. They're always open to working and learning and growing. So like I say, the proof will be in the pudding.
Yeah, and on the injury front as well, I mean, Panny was doing a little bit of running by the side towards the start of the session today. I know you mentioned last time there's probably a bit of a difficult one to speak on him. Is there any real change in his situation at the minute?
No, still a difficult one. He improved and then it's kind of flared up a little bit. So he's just doing everything he can, really, which it's a tough time for him. He's a young lad. He's desperate to get out there. It is hard, but it's just another opportunity to learn. He's got to be patient, do everything he can. But it's something that's it's a bit out of control and out of our control of what we can do. So we've just got to keep pushing small increments, and hopefully he'll be fit soon.
Yeah, and anything else for you to contend with on the injury side of things in particular?
No, not really. Just a couple of lads that have felt tired from the load and the games and things like that. But no, it's Mags is in and around it. He's been cleared, had to have an x-ray, but he's good. Obviously Luke's back, suspension. But yeah, other than that, no, looking forward to it, fully fit and ready to go.